So now that the handles have set, I'll show you this one. Now that the handles have set and that's glued on there, the next step is, of course, to drill the holes for the pins. You're going to have to pardon the noise in the background. My girlfriend is an exercise nut, which is which is good for me, you know, but her choice of music is subpar, I think. So what you'll do is, to do this part, and I'm not going to show it, you're going to clamp your blade down. I've already drawn out where I kind of want it on the piece here. And go ahead and clamp that down. You're going to take it over to your drill press, and you're going to drill the pinhole. You're going to stick your pin in that hole. You can take one of the clamps away, drill the other one. Stick your pin in that hole. Of course, it'll be stable, and then you'll be able to drill the lanyard hole. Also, I've already taken the liberty of cratering the inside of the scale. What that will do is it'll create a positive bond when you epoxy that together. You can see the cratering and things like that. It'll go all the way through the handle. It'll be all through here. It just, you know, sometimes when you put the handle on and you squeeze them together, you might squeeze too much epoxy out. When you do it this way, you really don't. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the next step. Now that I got both sides taken care of, cratered, I'm going to join these two together. I kind of have an idea of where I want the handle to start, so that's no big deal. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and drive these pins through here. Make sure you don't put too much force on it. You don't want to widen out that hole. That's what she said. I mean, honestly, how can someone do P90X in the morning and then go down to the treadmill and run like a couple miles? I just don't get it. I know this is a knife making video, guys. Sorry. Alright. Alright, so these are almost driven through, and then I'm going to go on to the next step. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see the little lines here that I've marked. I hit that on the belt sander. I like using the 1x30. Reason being is I get a lot more control with it. Now it's all completely symmetrical on both sides. I just kind of put it on the one side of the blade just to see where it kind of comes to on the knife here, and it looks pretty nice. I also shorted this up a little bit. You always want to make sure that you have plenty enough room to work. If you don't want to be taking away any of the steel, so there is plenty enough room on both sides, so that's good. Next step is to just glue it up. What I'm going to do is just clean this up real nice, both sides. I'm going to rough up the blade a little bit here, and I'm going to use the 2-ton epoxy on it and press it together, let that dry overnight. Also, I'm going to take acetone or rubbing alcohol and make sure I clean the line right here, or anything that gets on the blade on this side, because after that dries it's a pain in the ass to remove. So I'm going to do that, let that sit overnight. So I went ahead and shaped the handle out. I just used a 1x30 belt sander, and now I am contouring the handle here. I'm not going to show everything on the whole video. If you guys want me to go in depth in other videos, I can, but this thing's just getting kind of long, so it's a lot of hand sanding from here. I use strips of belts, and I get in there, and then of course wear a respirator or a mask during this time, because G10 is made out of a fiberglass, and when that gets in your lungs, that's pretty bad. So just go ahead and keep going around on this side, side, make sure it's even on both sides, it's not wavy where the pins are at all. And then after that, what I'm going to do, so here's the finished product. Piece, very mirror polish. I did cut out some of the video because it was just getting kind of long, and if you guys really want to see more aspects of it, just shoot me an email or something and I can see what I can do. Can't promise anything, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great Sunday.